This is interesting. I mean, Tesla is obviously under fire from a whole bunch of different angles at the moment. Sales are obviously down, riots all over the place, people's cars getting attacked. And now Tesla is facing a pretty significant crisis in Germany on two fronts. One, its car factory in Germany, it's running at only about 50% capacity. So it's well under its production capacity, which means it's definitely inefficient. Now, I know some Tesla fans won't like that, but that's actually true. In addition to that, a lot of the staff that work at that factory often don't turn up. It's sort of a big problem within Germany's economy. And many CEOs of other car companies and other businesses in Germany have noted this is a significant issue. Now, though, Tesla employees in Germany are demanding better working conditions. I'm curious to know if these are some of the ones who haven't turned up for 3 months or not. But anyway, I'm sure most of them are not. This is putting pressure on Elon Musk and on Tesla. They're contending with a sales slump already in Europe. And now workers are saying, well, actually, we want big changes immediately. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. More than 3,000 workers at Tesla's plant near Berlin have signed a petition asking for more breaks, better staffing, more breaks, better staffing, and an end to management's so-called intimidation tactics, says the IG Metall Union. I should point out a very significant conflict of interest here because Tesla is not unionized. The IG Metall Union says, the IG Metall Union have been targeting Tesla now for years in sabotage and all a bunch of different ways that are borderline criminal. I think most of you would probably agree with that, considering some of the stuff that this union has done. They're the ones making these claims. They're saying that more than 3,000 staff have made these claims. And this is sort of potentially another way for this union to attack Tesla. Is that the case? Or are these 3,000 staff actually right? Is this happening? Intimidation tactics and other issues. Now, what do you think, guys? Let me know what your thoughts are. Employees have long been overworked, they say, and will have to shoulder too much once Tesla ramps up output of the redesigned Model Y after reworking assembly lines, say unionists. I'm kind of curious to know. I mean, yesterday there was a report from Germany that said that Tesla's car factory in Germany is only running at 51% production capacity. It's 49% below capacity, which is really bad. Basically, the union is saying that when Tesla has to return to its normal production numbers, the staff will be massively overworked and it won't be fair. That's interesting. Here's what the union said. There often isn't even time to drink or go to the toilet. No one can keep going like this until they retire. So that's what the union's saying. How do you guys feel? Do you think that's the case? Is this something you've seen in the United States or in China for Tesla's factories? It is interesting, though, that this is coming from IG Metall, the union who have targeted Tesla. So it's hard to know the veracity of these claims. They may be true, they may not. It's really difficult to actually figure it out. Tesla's reputation in Europe's largest economy has obviously deteriorated significantly since Musk endorsed the right-wing AfD party during the German election campaign and became a top advisor to President Donald Trump. Tesla's registrations fell 44% in Europe and 76% in Germany in February. It's going to be interesting to see if they bounce back now with the new version of the Model Y. If they don't, Tesla's going to have a big factory in Germany that costs billions of dollars that will be, well, could end up being worthless. Now, will it actually be worthless, or will Tesla be able to rebound? I don't know. I mean, it's a really a powder keg situation right now. You've got people setting Tesla cars on fire in Germany, in France, targeting Tesla owners. So it may dissuade some people from buying a Tesla in the future. Discontent, they say, the media is saying, has swirled around Tesla's lone car factory in Europe for years, with activists claiming the site uses too much water and poses a threat to the environment. Now, I have to debunk those ridiculous claims because there is an open-cut coal mine, which does not need to exist. An open-cut coal mine, literally 30 minutes down the road, that uses exactly 141 times. I'm going to re-quote that for those of you who might have missed my point. It uses 141 times more water than Tesla's factory. And Tesla actually recycles most of the water that it uses. So these environmentalists aren't environmentalists. They're paid protesters. They're paid saboteurs. So that's all bogus. Now, I do not know, though, I can't say for sure the veracity of the claims by IG Metal, who say that they represent more than 3,000 of Tesla's staff. I don't know. They may be true. They may not. Tesla has had to contend with the tax on surrounding railway infrastructure that they were responsible for partly building, because a lot of that infrastructure goes to Tesla's factory. Last year, Musk said he was looking into high rates of absenteeism at the plant in the small town of Grunheide. And I should point out, Musk hasn't really been critical. He's, strangely, I would be, if this was me and this was my factory and staff were often not turning up, and often they're not turning up for months, I would be personally critical. This is a problem all through Europe. It's a big part of why Germany's economy is in trouble, because I think in advanced economies where there's a significant amount of wealth, people can often, honestly, they don't necessarily have to work, or they take advantage of Germany's labor union rules. I'm going to stick by that. So if any of you are German, you're watching the channel, I'm more than welcome for you to unsubscribe, because I'm actually kind of disappointed by a lot of the reports I've been reading out of Germany showing this is a massive problem for Germany's economy. People just literally not turning up to work, calling in sick for really no good reason for a very long period of time, taking advantage of this situation. And unfortunately, it's a real problem. And the reason it's a real problem is because a lot of these companies have been forced, pretty much intimidated into signing these union deals where they can't fire anyone. They can't fire staff. Literally, these staff can't be fired. I'm thinking to myself, all right, if I rock up for a job, even today's me, but particularly previous me, if I rock up for a job, I get this job, and then the employer says, oh, by the way, you've signed a deal, you can never be fired. I don't think I'd work that hard. To be honest, I really don't. I think that's a terrible idea. And this is a commonplace in Germany. I think it's one of the key reasons why there's so many bankruptcies in Germany, one of the key reasons why Germany's economy is really, really struggling. Now, it's unclear if union members will succeed in changing conditions at this plant. And the truth is, all the things that I've said in this video may be irrelevant. Maybe the truth is that most people at this plant, it's very possible, are really working hard and they've got some legitimate claims. I can't say. IG Metal members form the largest single group on Tesla's Works Council, but do not have a majority. They have tried desperately to get a majority in order to kind of, I guess, take over at Tesla's plant. Now, when I say take over, I don't mean necessarily take over, like become the CEO of the plant, but you get my drift. Tesla has said it has asked around 7,500 of the plant's roughly 11,000 workers in a survey whether they were satisfied with their jobs. Tesla says around 80% of staff said that they were satisfied, according to a statement by Tesla, with 5% of respondents saying they were unhappy. The rest of them were neutral. Tesla has said it has given 300 temporary workers permanent contracts from next month to handle the added workload from the ramp up of the Tesla Model Y. Obviously, Tesla's claims, who knows? I mean, Tesla's results on that survey, we don't know if they're true or not. I'm going to guess they're probably relatively accurate. And I want to make the point. I actually did a survey at one of my workforces many years ago. Similar survey, asking people if they were happy or not. It was about 100 staff. This was in the health industry. I'm going to tell you now, it was primarily female. It was about 95% female workforce. I don't know if that would have affected the results. It might not have. But the response was it was about 75% weren't happy. That's a pretty large number. So what does that mean? Well, if Tesla's telling the truth and 80% of staff are happy, that's a really, really good response, but they might not be. I've got no idea. To me, it sort of feels like IG Metal going after Tesla, Tesla responding to IG Metal. I don't know if these claims are actually valid, but we're going to see this report out everywhere. It's going to be sensationalist media reporting as there usually is, which will stir up more emotions and more anger. So I thought I'd get on top of it and give you guys some context and some balance, hopefully, on what's happening. Let me know your thoughts.